All right. Greetings, 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 dear Pisces. This one is for you. That's you, Pisces. This is Tarot Lumination, and this is your mini love and relationship generic report for November 2018. You know the drill already. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising when they're all different, and then reinterpret everything to suit yourself. Okay? A couple of things also. Especially in love and relationship reports, it can be really helpful to cross-watch. Cross-watch for significant others if you know their details. It gives you a kind of a broader perspective. So you don't have to do finger pointing or blaming when things go wrong, okay? You take full ownership of the relationship, okay? A couple of things to mention, before, let me just give some astrology stuff, just a minimal, okay? I'm not going to do too much of it, okay? If you really want to get into the big, broad spectrum stuff, kind of go deep, please watch the other playlist for the general reports. This is just for love and relationship, okay? So I'm not going to go into all the dates and everything like that. I'm just going to go for a couple of things. I'm only going to be focusing on love and relationship. And so this is the Tarot Illumination Astrodoodle for Pisces for November 2018. And it might sound like total nonsense for you. So instead, what I'm just sharing, this is my personal stuff, I'm just sharing it with you. So all I'm going to do instead is going to highlight a couple of things, key dates. In the love and relationship department, we're going to be focusing on the 5th house and the 7th house in you, okay? Love and true love and romance, marriage and one-on-one partnership, and the self, okay? Now, for you, Pisces, we've already got Neptune in Pisces sitting there for a long, long time, and it's still another 7 years to go. Also, early in the month, in the middle of the month, November 17th, Mars moves into Pisces. So you might get all fired up in some way or another, in your sense of self and identity, and that may have some kind of an impact on your significant relationships or your love life over here. Well, I'm not going to go into all the rest, so I just pulled out a few dates for where the moon is, okay? Please bear with me. November the 2nd, okay? For a couple of days, the moon is in Virgo, over here, your house of opposition, your house of significant other. So please pay attention. What are you feeling on those dates? How do you feel? What's going on with your life? November 16th and 17th, the moon is in Pisces, over here, all about you, okay? What's going on with you? Tap into your feelings there, and how does that work with relationship and love? November 26th, the moon is in Scorpio, your 5th house of true love, over here. What's going on over there? How are you feeling about all this? Okay, so those are the key dates, okay? Just pointing this out. Just check on that, all right? So let's get straight to the cards, okay? No messing around. Please, I urge you to check out the general reports. They're quite extensive, and they go above and beyond relationship. It's really all about you, Pisces. The cards are well shuffled in advance, but we go to the last second so that you're a witness. No jumpers, no flyers, no oracles. Sorry about that. It's tough enough as it is. And I think we said everything. Oh, yeah. Key points. Please consider Tarot Illumination membership. Check the links below. Check the buttons. Check the end screens. Figure it out, okay? Seriously, take a little bit of time. Check out the membership program. Also, consider First Friday group healing events, okay? First Friday of every month. Links below. And, of course, please, the subscribes and the likes. It really, really helps. It really, really helps. I can tell you, people. Thank you so much. I get a lot of good response and comments things, but you can't get enough. It's impossible to have enough subscribes and likes for Tarot Illumination. Above all, consider membership, please. All right, thank you so much. Here we go. We're doing this on the understanding that there's you, Pisces, a significant other, and a third entity called the relationship. All right? Also, please bring in your invisible friends, okay? Your angelic beings. And let's make a team effort out of this, all right? Cards are well shuffled. Bless these cards. Bless this deck. Bless Tarot Illumination. Bless you, Pisces, and all the gadgets and electricity and platforms that allow us to do this. The internet and everything. Okay. This is what you are radiating. Okay, Pisces, think of yourself like a cell phone. You're always radiating energy, but we're focusing on love, okay, and relationship. And then we have to allow for the laws of attraction. What comes back at you? Excuse me. Over here, a significant other, typically a chosen situation. Over here, deep inside of you. Over here, deep inside of the other. Over here, the core, the relationship itself. I'm hoping you can see this as a bowl structure. I think of it as a crucible. I call this a crucible spread. It's specific for love and relationship, tarot illumination style. It's on the understanding that a truly loving couple, they all intimate and separate like we all do. And the thing is, when you do that in the context of a structure that is designed to withstand the intense pressures that happen as we intimate and separate, then you have a greater chance of survival. A lot of us don't have that. A lot of us don't invest in the relationship. We're just bouncing back and forth with each other, tit for tat. What do you want? Well, what do you want? And so on. Whereas if we conduct everything through the relationship, where you see it as something that you own, like a business. I know it sounds dull, but you invest in the relationship, and it tends to create a much healthier environment. Prospects and momentum. What are you creating here? This is a living thing, okay? This relationship is a living thing. What is growing here in your relationship? Circumstantial, environmental influences. I like to think of it as weather. What's that like for you? Let's begin. 9 of Pentacles. You might be feeling, and this doesn't surprise me, honestly, Pisces, for you, the Scorpio season is actually kind of favorable in the astrology. The Scorpio energy is very harmonious for you. It's up there in your 9th house of wisdom, expansion, and we've got a big new moon there and everything. So maybe you're seeing your love life from a bigger, broader perspective. And you're starting to realize that, you know, this is actually pretty cool just to be me. It's really, really cool. With the 9 of Pentacles here, there's a strong emphasis on you being in an environment where it would be very, very healthy and appropriate for you to be very self-contained, very self-sufficient, without any apologies, maximizing your gifts and talents and resources, especially in love and relationship. And again, no apologies. The most loving thing you can do is to love thyself first and optimize yourself, just like the 9 of Pentacles here, okay? So let's have a look. Let's just say you're taking full advantage of the sweet, sweet energy that's out there for you, okay? We got the big Jupiter and Sagittarius thing, potentially theoretically stressful, but it's happening in a huge part of your chart, the career, your destiny. We're not going to go into that here. Let's just start. Okay, here we go. What are you radiating? Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Again, lots of pentacles. I see this as evidence of love. With tarot illumination, love is as love does. Love is the willful decision, conscious, willing decision to go above and beyond your comfort zone in order to deliberately foster and nurture the spiritual growth and healing of, number one, yourself, you, and from there, a significant other or significant others, your loved ones. That's the most important thing you can do on earth. And it looks like you're already doing a lot of work, already looks like you've done a lot of work. And my feeling is that with Mars in Pisces, it's going to amplify the desire and the drive for you to succeed and become this autonomous being where you really don't have to answer to like all the whiplash that often happens in love and relationship, like tit for tat, he did this, she did that. And instead, you mind your own business, but not in a rude kind of way, but literally, you mind your own business. You take care of number one. You invest in you. You do the work on yourself, constantly doing the work on yourself so that you can be the best possible significant other for a significant other. Now, can they handle that? Are they worthy of you? That's a whole other thing. But it looks like you are not only doing the work, you are willing to do the work. You're willing to make that investment in the self. I'm really happy to see that for you, Pisces. What about a significant other? Do they get you? The High Priestess. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm feeling? Pisces, with the High Priestess here, it's like you get a chance to relate in such a way where you almost get like a very pure reflection of yourself back to yourself. You get all the mystery, the wonder, the beauty, the magic, and the hidden power that Pisces has. And at the same time, the mystery, the vast unknown that is part of your nature. And you're seeing that coming back to you, reflected to you from a potential significant other here. And the beauty of it is that it's like, wow, you get to see yourself. I'm thinking that specifically, most especially when we have the moon in Virgo, very early in the month, okay? But, think of those other lunar dates as well. And focus on this attention here from a significant other, the high priestess energy. They would be radiating the energy of that almost, most highly evolved version of Pisces you can imagine. Spiritually very advanced, spiritually very, very pure, spiritually above and beyond comprehension and understanding, in such a way that they only reveal what needs to be revealed when it needs to be revealed. And anything else, it just appears to be what it is. But there is so much more going on beyond their physical presence, okay? I think this is very, very complimentary for you. Again, I don't know. Well, it's still early. Let's have a look. What's going on deeper down inside over here? Deep inside of you. Okay, the Chariot. Wow. To me, it feels like you're taking full advantage of all of this energy right now. I'm going to go back to the chart and the planets. I don't think this is necessarily to do with love and relationship. I think this is much more about you, where you've decided that in your own life, you can see and feel the big changes happening here with the big Scorpio new moon up here. Your ascendance, your higher wisdom, higher knowledge, greater, let's say, vision, so to speak, and it's expanding and growing, amplifying. And then when the Jupiter ingress here into Sagittarius, and then the sun moves into Sagittarius, that gives you a really big, it's like a huge wake-up call, light bulb moment of like, wow, who am I? What am I really doing in this world? Yeah, we got, Mercury going retrograde, I think whenever it is, 17th or something, the 7th, whatever. And, maybe a little stress there, but in general, what I'm feeling here is that the Chariot is all about you really, really stepping into your highest level of stature, okay? And that will have an impact on how others see you and perceive you. Like this energy here, the Sagittarius Gemini energy on the full moon, for example, the 23rd, that's potentially very, very stressful for you. But I think it's also challenging in such a way that it brings out the very best in you, and it's going to trigger you to want to be your most awesome self, preparing yourself for big shifts and changes that are happening in your life overall. Yes, that will affect and impact your intimacy, your love life, your significant other, the true love, and yourself personally, okay? So I'm kind of excited to see this. It feels like a little bit over the top energy, but it's also strong energy of determination. I feel a lot of determination for you here, Pisces, about wanting to get your whole life together, not just your love life, okay? What about a significant other over here? Okay, well, with the Four of Pentacles, my first impression is that here they are, deep inside. They might be trying to stabilize themselves because they're such a mystery to themselves in their own way. Even if they're highly compatible with you and you see yourself as highly compatible with a significant other, it's actually very hard as an individual to carry this energy authentically and effectively so that you can just function in day-to-day life. There's so much hidden here, like mysterious, like hidden power here, like high priestess type of energy. I was not saying that in the form of a card, but basically like a high priestess type of energy. So someone who is radiating that and carrying that, if they are not aware of what is going on behind the veil, they could actually feel kind of destabilized in themselves, in their sense of identity, like not really knowing who they are. They become a mystery to themselves. And in so doing, at the core soul level, this might trigger a strong, strong desire to retract and stabilize themselves physically and materially, and hold on to only the things that work, tangible, very, very, well, I would say the lowest frequency vibrations on earth of what works, what you can smell, see, taste, hear, and touch. And anything that isn't that doesn't exist. So my feeling is that you might notice a bit of yourself in the other that way, where, like, if you are tripping out over your own journey to be you in the context of love, and you're getting this reflection back to a significant other that, wow, you really are amazing, Pisces. And you kind of like, it's like this, like, wow, I really am all that? Really? Seriously? And they're like, well, yes, I thought you already knew that. You're the Pisces. Jeez. Wow, that's so cool. By the way, you have no idea what's going on inside of me, do you? Well, most of the time I do, but you don't really, because I'm a mystery to myself. I'm barely struggling to hold on and keep my own stability here. Oh, are you saying that you're a reflection of me now? In the greatest gift of all that happens in relationship? Yeah? Uh-huh. So you're saying that I am witnessing the instabilities in myself that need to be addressed in order for me to have the kind of love life that I deserve? Yes. Oh. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. Thank you. That wasn't very romantic, but we'll make up for that a bit later. Okay. What's going on at the core here? Prince of Pentacles. Okay. So this is good. This is a very, very good. Gosh, to me, this is really nutritious and wholesome for you. This is the Prince of Pentacles. It's the equivalent of the Knight of Pentacles in the classic Rider-Waite. And to me, this indicates a stronger, increased, ever-increasing desire to do what works, keep investing in what works, and do the homework, and figuring out what doesn't work. Allow everything to be revealed to you that needs to be revealed, so you can understand the mysteries of yourself, Pisces, reflected back to you from a significant other. Do the analysis on that. Figure out what's working and what's not working. Take charge, take full ownership so that you own your energy. You literally MYOB, mind your own business and let them be them, you be you. That's the best thing that you can do. Remember, this is not a couple's reading, okay, Pisces? This is all about you, and we're allowing for reflections from a significant other. So when I see the Prince of Pentacles here, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Rider-Waite, my feeling is that it's like really, really good intentions to continue to invest to make things better than they were, with the best of intentions, like a really, really good farmer, understanding the value of the land, understanding the value of the relationship itself, the gift that you bring to the relationship, the gifts that they bring to the relationship, and how that adds up to a very fertile combination. And what you do from there is what any responsible landowner, farmer, business owner would do. You continue to invest and basically follow through in what works and mitigate all other risks so that you optimize the relationship, literally like running a business. I know it's not very romantic the way I'm describing this, but honestly, it would really help a lot if couples would run their relationship like a business. Like, how can I help you today? Oh, I was going to ask you, how can I help you today? What do you need? Do you need more time? You need more privacy? Can I do some chores for you? Or can I do some chores for you? What's going on? By the way, I do love you. Oh, thank you. So there's a lot of very practical, solid, grounded, down-to-earth energy here for you, Pisces. So I'm happy to see that. What about prospects and momentum? Oh, okay. with the Prince of Wands here, my feeling is that you get a chance to have a very, what I feel like a very tangible, practical taste of what it's like to be in a loving relationship that has certain qualities that are very, very, very good for you, Pisces, and not lingering or dwelling too much on what doesn't work, not focusing on, let's say, all the challenges. You're going to have plenty of time for that later. When we get into the whole Sagittarius season, the Jupiter in Sagittarius, the Sun in Sagittarius, the new moon in Sagittarius, all that's potentially a very, very stressful time for you, Pisces. But right now, here in this like Scorpio season, it's very nutritious. We're going through a lot of changes, and I think it's very, very good for you in terms of stabilizing, getting your act together when it comes to how you conduct yourself in the context of a deep and loving relationship, or potentially a deep and loving relationship with a significant other. So once you get that, let's say this all makes sense to you and you understand that, and you realize, wow, jeepers, it is all about me in the end. The more and more I love myself, the more and more I mind my own business, the better and better the relationship works. And it doesn't mean that you're being selfish, like me, 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 me. It's all about me. No, it's not that way. You're maximizing yourself for the benefit of the relationship and the benefit of the significant other. And in a really healthy relationship, they would respond accordingly, because that would be a big turn on. Like, it's almost like, wow, I can actually see how much you love me. There is evidence. There is evidence. It's not just talk. It's evidence about how you expend your time, your resources, and the way you take care of yourself with pride in this relationship. That makes me feel pride, makes me feel like I want to continue to get with you. Sweet. And then you go, I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you understand. I'm just minding my own business. That is such a turn on. Seriously, let's make out. And so on. So what happens is, with the Prince of Wands here, you get fired up. You literally get fired up to actually want to keep doing what you're doing, because you start to see glimpses of how it works, why it works, when it works, and how delicious it is when it does work. So I'm kind of happy for you, Pisces. I don't want to say anything more. I don't want to spoil it. You can completely reinterpret this however you want. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising. Please do all the subscribes and likes. And please, please, please go check out the membership thing. Check out the links below. Thank you so, so much. And watch the general reports too. That's very big, broad spectrum stuff, mostly about you, Pisces. All right. All the best. Bye-bye.